Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. If you are new, welcome. Today we are filming our nursery tour. So if you're new here, we are Gillespie Ever After. I'm Amanda and my husband is Matthew, and we have a newborn and his name is Everett. Having a newborn right now in the world has been challenging. We have not had as much family help as we normally would have because of germs, we'll say. So I actually wanted to film this nursery tour months ago, and we're finally getting around to it. So we actually put his nursery together back in March. And the theme that we were going for was Fantasyland. That was our original idea. But I really wanted to keep it kind of minimal and simple. So the colors are really light, it's really airy, and there's not a ton of decor. And I absolutely love the way that it turned out. It's so calming whenever we're in there, and I really think that he'll enjoy it for the next few years as he gets older. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, so when you walk in, I feel like the first thing that you really notice is this rug. This is the Safavea rug. I found it on Amazon, I wanna say back like in January, and it really was the foundation for our nursery. I just saw it and it kind of gave me old Small World vibes, and I just knew that we were gonna have a Fantasyland nursery and that I wanted this as like the base to go off for the room. So this was on Amazon. It is Safavea brand, so I'm sure you can find it other places, but if I can find it, I will link it down below for you, as well as anything else. If there's anything else in here that I can still find online, I will link it down below for you. So we'll come over here to the dresser and mirror section. This mirror, hi. This mirror was from Pottery Barn. I don't remember if it was Pottery Barn or Pottery Barn Kids. We got this also, I want to say in January or February. And I just loved it because it kind of gave me moon vibes. I love the gold frame and I love like the antiquing around the edges. So I thought it would be a really good backdrop for our kite. I saw this online. It is actually a kite. It's not a mobile, but I saw a picture of this online somewhere and I just was like, oh my gosh, that's so adorable. It reminds me of the golden ship that flies over the moon in Peter Pan. And since Peter Pan is a ride in Fantasyland, I just thought that that would go perfectly. I also really, really love the placement of this because it gives the perfect reflection of our stained glass in the reflection. So down here we have his changing pad. This changing pad was from IKEA. Again, it was more towards the beginning of the year. I want to say like in January. So I don't know if they still have this changing pad anymore in stock, but if they do, I will link it. This basket we got at Home Goods. It was like $8.99 or something. But this is where we keep like his diaper cream and his wipes and all of his diapers. His extra diapers we keep in here. And then this is kind of like an organized catch-all. We have some socks and mittens. These are reusable diapers. if we're not going anywhere and we're at home and I know that I can have time to do laundry or whatever, I will use these. They're pocket diapers with inserts. So we have some chew toys that he doesn't really use yet, some pacifiers, and some bibs. This next drawer down below is where we keep primarily all of his clothes. So these are his sleepers. These are his pants and shorts. These are his like sleep sacks. I love these right now. We got these at Target. Again, I will link them down below. But he loves sleeping in them. And actually, since he's been in them, we get 8-hour nights. Like, he's 3 months, guys, and we sleep for 8 hours straight. It's fantastic. So here's a bunch of other just rolled up onesies. Most of the stuff in here is 3 months because that's the age that he is. This drawer underneath here is just where we keep all of his extra sheets and blankets. So his sheets are usually right here. The other one is on the crib and in the wash. His swaddles and extra blankets that aren't being used right now, we keep down here. These are fantastic. We got these at the Container Store. They're just drawer dividers and I love them. Okay, now we will go over, his cart. We got this cart at Target. It really just stores odds and ends. I love this humidifier. I think it's the Frida. I'll link it down below as well. But it's like a humidifier, a diffuser, and a nightlight. So I love that it solves all 3 issues. This is a vintage piggy bank that his great aunt got for him. I love it because it's got Mickey Mouse on one side and Minnie Mouse on the other. But the only downside is there's no way to get the money out. So like, do we smash it? I don't want to smash it. It's too adorable. So we probably won't be putting any more money in it because I don't ever want to smash it. But we have some Wubba Nubs that he's kind of too young for still. He doesn't really keep the Wubba Nubs in his mouth, I think, because of the weight of the stuffed animal. But he will eventually use those. I got this little plant thing at Target Dollar Spot. And then we have our essential oils that we use in the diffuser. Down here, I just keep like extra bibs and wipes and burp cloths. This was the box for his owlet. The owlet is so expensive, but you guys, it's so worth it. I sleep so much more sound knowing that I have that extra layer of protection, knowing that he is alive and breathing and well. So if you think it's a good investment, I would definitely suggest it. We have his little Hello Baby monitors, which we don't use yet because he's not sleeping in his crib yet. He's still sleeping in his bassinet, but we will definitely be using those once he is sleeping in his crib. And then this is just like a medical basket with like baby Tylenol and thermometer and all that stuff. Okay, over to his closet. Oh, this is sheet music. It is the song Your Mother and Mine from Peter Pan. I've actually had this sheet music for a couple of years. I absolutely adore this song. It just really hits home for me. I love it so much. So I thought it would be really sweet to frame and put in his room. We do sing this to him on occasion. So in his closet, you guys, when we moved into this house and I saw this closet, here, let me turn the light on. When we moved into this house and I saw this tiny closet, I was like, what does this do? Like, this is not a closet. This is like nothing. Like, it doesn't even go that far back. But we found this little closet organization system thing at IKEA, and it just barely fit. So I think this will do for him until he's like 3 or 4, and then I think he's gonna have to move to a different room because this closet is just so tiny. But if I can find these IKEA closet parts, I will link them down below again. So here's all of his clothes. Most of his clothes come from H&M, Old Navy, or Zara. That's where we've found the most luck and the things that we like the most. Down here in this little basket, I just have his hats, and then here are some of his shoes. Look at these Mickey shoes. These were from Zara a couple months ago, and I just was like, oh, have to have them. Way too adorable to pass up. And then back here, again, there is not a lot of space, but we just have his extra diapers. And then this little bag right here is his like overnight bag if he goes to stay with grandma. And then up here, there's hooks on here. We just keep this. This is Matthew's carrier, like if we happen to go anywhere, which let's be real, doesn't happen with the quarantine. But if we go anywhere, Matthew puts him in this. So that was his closet. I'm gonna go over here to these hooks real quick. We got these on Amazon like days before he was born. I just thought it would be a really cute idea to hang all of his wraps. So like my Moby wrap and my Sully wrap, whenever I'm not using them or we're not in the wash, they're hanging right there. And then over here is his book wall. This is like my favorite part of the entire room. I love how much color it brings in here, but it's also useful. Like it stores things that, you know, we read to him and we use. And it's just the great pop of decor in here that I think the room needed. These shelves are from IKEA. They're really inexpensive. I want to say they were $15 each. And then you just screw them to the wall. They're fantastic. I love them. We actually will probably be doing a DIY home project in our Disney office soon. So stay tuned for that video, and we will use these shelves again. So here are all of his books and signs. These frames, these gold frames, we got from IKEA as well. This Everett Mickey Mouse, how adorable is that? We ordered that from a shop on Etsy. I will link that shop down below as well. This Mary Blair book and Haunted Mansion book we got for him at Disney on our last trip. This teddy bear figurine was mine in my nursery when I was a baby, so I thought it was really sweet to have it in here for him as well. All of these prints, so like this image, this sweet little Lost Boys image that's down here on this table, all are from an online shop called Little Moon Dance. I absolutely love her art. I think that it's fantastic and simple and understated and beautiful. So I will definitely link her shop down below. And then some of these books are vintage too, like that DuckTales book was mine when I was a kid. That yearbook was Matthew's when he was a kid. So I love that we have a bunch of old and new tied in here for him to use. I also love that we can switch this out. So fall is coming and I can make all of this fall books and Halloween books for him whenever the time comes. On this table, I already mentioned the artwork, but this little clock is just from Target. And then this is a music box. It spins around, but I found it in an antique shop a couple of years ago for myself, and I just thought it would be really sweet to have in here. This gold table is from Target. I've had my eye on it for a year, and as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I ordered it. This poof is from CB2. It was actually a gift from my aunt, which I very much appreciate. I feel like it goes so well with the rug in the room, and I love it so much, and it just makes this chair that much more comfortable. I ordered this chair off of Albie Baby, and it is a Da Vinci swivel glider and rocker. It's great. It has a high back for Matthew, so he can be comfortable in it too if he's rocking the baby. And we have just really been loving using it. The pillow I ordered from Wayfair, I thought that it tied in very well with the blue that's on the rug. And then over here we have his crib. I don't actually remember the name or the brand of the crib. We ordered it on a whim. I just went on wayfair.com and was like, there, that looks like it'll match his dresser, and we ordered it. But if I can find it again, I will link it. And then we just have white sheets and white bed skirts from Target. When he sleeps in here, I just thought it would be a whole lot easier to do a whole bunch of white laundry all at the same time. These little guardrails I put up a little premature. Obviously, he's not sleeping in here yet, and he's not chewing on these yet, but I know the day will come where he is chewing on these. So I put these on, and they're great because they just tie on and off, and then you can just take it off and wash it and put it back on. We have his little Everett Disney Mickey hat in here with his teddy bear. I've had that teddy bear for years, so I just passed it down, and then his little Mickey Mouse rattle, which is so sweet. I know that you're not supposed to have stuffed animals and blankets and things in here when they're sleeping in here, so when he is sleeping in here, we will remove that. And finally, we got this printed sign. I found this print on Etsy. I will link the shop or the print down below if I can find it again, but I just thought it was so sweet and so adorable. The gold frame I found online on Amazon. I loved how it matched the gold frame that is around the mirror over here on the other side of the room. And I just thought that this was another piece that would just kind of anchor the room. This piece and the rug are my two favorite things in the entire room. And then finally, we will go to his toys. I found all three of these baskets at HomeGoods at different times. I love that They all sort of coordinate and match. His harder toys like cars and blocks and things are in there, and we have some softer toys in that one. He's not really playing with them yet because all of his toys are like newborn toys, but when the time comes, he will have his toys stored here. And then obviously all of his Disney stuffed animals that mommy and daddy have spoiled him with. Our curtains came from Wayfair as well as the curtain rods. You can see that the curtain rods have like a gold tint to them. I just wanted them to kind of tie in with the frames that are in the room. And I wanted the curtains to match the wall. So I ordered them blindly, like I just saw the picture online, and thank God they were super, super close to the wall. We did paint the wall before the baby came. The walls were like a really dark gray and we lightened them up. The color on the walls is called Balboa Mist. It's by Benjamin Moore. I love it. It's kind of gray, kind of beige, but still kind of gives a white feel if you're not really looking at it. You can see that it's gray when you look at it against the trim, but it's just so light and bright, and I love it so much. And I think it looks so fantastic with our curtains and our stained glass. Okay guys, that was it. Like I said earlier, if there's anything that you're wanting, if I can find it, I will link it down in the down bar below for you. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you again real soon. Bye.